What is up, you guys? My name is Bella. You might know me as OnlyJayus. I am here today with Jesse from LyonMentalHealth. What do you want to tell everybody who you are, what you do, what we're doing here today?
What's going on? My name is Jesse Lyon. I am from LyonMentalHealth. You probably know me from TikTok. I'm the internet's resident dream interpreter, but I'm also a licensed mental health counselor and a certified clinical hypnotherapist. And today, we're going to review your dreams from both the entertainment side and the weird side, and maybe get some mental health insight about what's really going on and what these weird dreams are really telling you.
So while we're going to be interpreting people's dreams here on The Dream Show, I thought it'd be cool to help you start interpreting your own dreams. And as you guys know, I've struggled with insomnia for a really long time. I didn't dream for years, but I feel like within the last year, I've really figured it out. I got my sleep on track. So I wrote a book. This is Awaken. It's a 90-day sleep tracking journal, okay, with tons of tips on how to get better sleep, sleep for longer, understand what your dreams mean, what they're trying to tell you. I even go into how to lucid dream. There's a bunch of mindfulness stuff, like coloring pages to get you in the mood before you get into the deeper stuff. There's motivation all throughout to help you get through the entire program. I am so excited about this. I'm going to be sharing it on all my platforms really soon. But I wanted to give my YouTube family the first look at it because you know I love my YouTube family more than I love my real family. All the links to Awaken will be down in the description. You can get it on Amazon, so it's super convenient. And I'm just like, I wrote a book. It's a physical copy of a thing that I made. This is crazy.
For sure, for sure.
Watch
yeah,
some videos.
I got a question. I got a question though. Why are you interested in dreams? Like just to start it all off. Have you like there's like an origin story, right? Like this is like your superhero origin story. Like what messed up dream did you have that got you interested in the topic? Because I feel like everyone I talk to who's in the dream space has some weird origin story, you know?
Yeah. So I have a reoccurring nightmare that I've actually talked on this YouTube channel here before about the Muppets trying to kill me. I've had it since I was like 5, and every couple years the Muppets just like insert themselves into my mind and then try to murder me, and I don't know what it's about. It doesn't make any sense, but that kind of got me into the idea of trying to like understand what dreams mean. And then I struggled with insomnia for a really long time, and so actually like getting my dreams back, especially with quitting weed, like it's been fun to like just go to bed now, and it used to not be like that for me. And so I want to get more people into their dreams because it
absolutely
helps.
Yeah.
So what about you?
Wait, does it extrapolate to like all puppets, or is it like just the Muppets?
Just the Muppets specifically, like Kermit and then Miss Piggy and the Meep guy and like
oh yeah, Bunsen Honeydew, right? Or no, that's Beaker.
Beaker, yeah, all of them. They all are like murderous puppets.
Fucking Beaker, dude, that murderous bastard.
And I'm not scared of the Muppets. In real life, they don't really freak me out, but like they literally, it's been like 7 or 8 times now. The Muppets are killing me in my dreams.
Wow, 7 or 8 times. Yeah. So fun fact, if you have a dream that repeats, and I've made this, this response video like 100 times on my page, because it happens to a lot of people. They're like, why do I have this dream over and over again? What we kind of understand about the brain and the mind is if there's a problem that is repeating in your life, your mind is going to repeat the same sort of symbols in your dreams. So it means that there's some situation that's going on. And we really understand this like from the counseling side based on like PTSD, right? So if you have some kind of traumatic situation, you'll probably have PTSD nightmares about that situation over and over again because your mind's trying to process. But sometimes it can happen for smaller things, like murderous Muppets as well.
See, like, it makes sense. It's like, what is the reoccurring theme of my life that would have led to this happening over and over again? And I haven't figured that out yet. But when I do, I will for sure be like, guys, I figured it out. But,
well, maybe off the air, we can talk it through and figure out.
We can go deeper in like a therapy session. Like, Bella, what do the Muppets represent for you?
Inside my mind ridiculous. With Bella.
What got you into this mental health stuff though? Like you said you had a hypnosis thing, which is cool because I've done hypnosis before and psychology.
Oh, no
and
way.
Now you're into dream interpretation on TikTok. Like
nice.
How?
Yeah, most
Why?
people when I tell them about hypnosis or like hypnotherapy, they're like, what is that, like mind control? And it's not. It's very different. It's not like you'd see something on Las Vegas stage magic or whatever. It's different than that. But yeah, I got started as a counselor because, as most of us depressed millennials were, I saw a counselor in my teenage years, and I was like, wow, okay, this is kind of cool. I'm jiving with this. Like, this is neat. And so I started studying it, and I just fell more and more in love with it. But dreams really started with my work in trauma. So I work as a trauma counselor, and a lot of my clients were coming to me telling me about these, terrible, terrible dreams. And I had no idea what they meant. Like, when you go to counseling school, there's not a class on dream interpretation. And so I was like, well, I want to help these people understand what's going on in their mind and help them heal from this. So I better go do some research. And so I started reading, I started researching, I started looking up the research on dreams and their meanings. And I've started sharing that online, specifically during COVID. And then boom, the page kind of took off, and we got a whole following with it, man. It's cool.
That is so cool. There should be a dream interpretation class. Like, I feel like dreams tell us so much. It's so much into psychology about like what your brain is like just trying to like, it's like processing stuff. Like, why? Okay, that's cool that you got into it though. Yeah.
Yeah. I had some pretty weird dreams when I was a kid. I don't know how explicit this show is going to be.
I mean, you've watched my content for a while. You were like, you can say you can say anything. I don't care.
Okay. So if you want to put this in, you put this in. But I had a dream when I was a teenager that was so alarming and so disturbing that I swore not to dream anymore. And actually, for like 5 years after that, I didn't have a dream, or, well, what I thought was not have a dream, but what we now know through the research is I just wasn't remembering my dreams. I was suppressing those emotions deep down. So I had this dream, right? And in this dream, there's a stage with a single spotlight on it. And on this stage is like this, he looks like from the Orient, right? It's this guy with one of these really long, like thin, kind of Oriental mustaches, goes really long down. He's doing like slow Tai Chi. What do you call that? Someone put that in the comments. What's that kind of mustache called?
Slow Tai. I can imagine what you're talking about. I know exactly.
Yeah. Okay, good. So he's like doing this slow Tai Chi, right? But the alarming thing was he was totally naked on this stage. And more strange than that, as he's doing this slow naked Tai Chi, he had a very, very long scrotum. Like the length of like a wedding dress train as it drags behind you. And so the image in this dream was this guy doing slow Tai Chi and just his long scrotum dragging in the dust along the stage. And I tell you what, I could not get that image out of my head for the rest of the day. And I'm like, that's it. Dreams are stupid. They are not helping me out. I can't focus. I can't get school done today. And I was like, dreams are dumb. Dreams are dumb. I'm not doing it anymore.
Scrotum out of my mind. I'm done with dreaming forever. That's crazy. Because, like, what is the deeper meaning behind that? Like, let's figure that out.
So, I mean, so obviously, being a counselor and like working on it, I do know for me what the dream meant. At that time in my life, like I was going through my own like sexual development and identity, like sort of crisis. I'm like, who am I? Like, especially sexually. And so coming from the way that I grew up, which was very religious and had a lot of rules around sex and sexuality, I felt embarrassed and I felt sort of repressed about really expressing who I was. And so my mind was giving me like the opposite image. Here is this very large sexual organ, right? So it's like sexuality is a large part of this person's identity, and they're super confident about it, and they're super zen about it, which is what deep down I really wanted. I wanted to feel this like confidence and zen about my own sexual identity, but I was really struggling with it at that time in my life. And so it makes sense, but because that was exactly what was the most like emotionally tumultuous in my life at that time, dude, just wrecked my brain. I couldn't concentrate. But now I understand it had deep meaning.
Sorry, it's wild to think that like your brain like was trying to like show you that and help you that, but in such like a very like it got your attention for sure, like that's wild.
Yeah, I couldn't not give it my attention. That was the problem.
And also helps me learn more about myself, because it's like, oh, like I feel like I can relate to it a little bit, and then like I'm trying to attach it to something that like,
Me too.
Everything's a projection a little bit. So yeah, I had fun with this. Thank you, Jesse, for being here. I appreciate y'all. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like. If we get to,
Oh
let's say,
shit.
like 3,000 likes, I will interpret that Muppet stream. I've been talking about it a little bit here on the channel. I will try to do a deep dive into what the fuck that means for you guys. But 3,000 likes, we can do it. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe.
Yeah, hit
We're
that
almost at 5
3,000
million
likes so we
subscribers.
can have a
That'd be really
personal
cool.
session with
Jesse, you
Bella
want
and
to
go
tell
deep
them where they
into
can
her
find you?
unconscious. That's gonna be awesome. But yeah, you can find me. I'm at LyonMentalHealth on all the platforms. LYON Mental Health. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Come say hey. You know, while TikTok is still around, maybe follow me on YouTube before it gets banned too. We'll see. Won't talk about that.
Oh God. I'll have everything, all the resources, everything down in the description. Click that. If you want me to interpret your dreams, if you want us to interpret your dreams, go to the Get Horizontal page, also linked down below. Make a video, tell me your dream, tag it. You'll be in the next video. It'll be super cool. All right, guys. Thank you all for watching. I love you. I'll see you next time.